In this video, we will learn how to use pointers with structures in C++. Just as we create pointers to arrays, we can also create pointers to structures. A pointer to a structure is a variable that stores the address of a structure. This allows you to access and modify the structure's members indirectly through the pointer. In order to create a pointer to a structure, we need to follow certain steps. Step 1 is to define a structure and create its structure variable. Step 2 is to declare a pointer to the structure. So here the syntax is that we mention the keyword struct followed by the structure name followed by an asterisk symbol and then we mention the pointer name. Step 3 is to assign the address of the structure variable that we created in step 1 to the pointer. So we write here pointer name equal to address of structure variable and is the address of operator. In step 4, we access structure members using the pointer. So we mention the pointer name followed by an arrow operator and then we mention the member name. Here the arrow operator is used to access members of a structure or class through a pointer. In this program, we will learn how to create a pointer to a structure. So as always, I have written the basic layout of my C++ program with the first line as #include iostream, which is the standard library file for performing input and output functions in a C++ program. Then we have using namespace standard, which is the standard collection of names. And then we also have main function with return 0 as the last line. Let us begin by defining our structure. So our first step is to define the structure and let's name our structure as employee. Let's suppose I want to store the details of an employee. Now the basic details of an employee will include employee ID, employee name and salary. So let's create three variables. First variable is employee ID, which is of integer type as it is just a number. And then we have a character type array for name. Let's say the length is 20 characters. And then we have floating point type salary variable. So this is how we define our structure here. Our next step is to create a structure variable. And the basic syntax is to include the keyword struct. Then you write the name of the structure for which you are creating this variable and the structure name is employee. And let's suppose our structure variable name is emp1 just to indicate that we are creating our first employee or employee1. So we have emp1. Then the next step is to assign the values or you can say initialize the structure variable. So here I am going to write emp1 dot emp id. So let's include this equal to, suppose the employee ID is 10. In the next step, I want to initialize the name of the employee. For that, I will include a special function called strcpy or string copy function, which is present in a header file called cstring. So my first step is to include that header file called cstring into my program and then I can use strcpy function which is used to copy a string value into a variable. So my variable is emp1.name and then after comma inside double quotation marks I will store here the name of the employee. Let's say the name is Tony Stark and then semicolon. Finally I have emp1.salary. This can be directly initialized. Let's suppose the salary is 34500.78. It's a floating point value. Moving on, our next step is to declare a pointer to the structure. And this pointer will be of type structure. So we will mention the name of our structure along with asterisk symbol. Then we give our pointer a name and inside it we will store the address of our structure variable which is emp1. Then in the next step I am going to access members of the structure using pointer variable. So here I want to print /n employee ID as PTR followed by arrow operator, and then we will mention emp ID. Then in the next step we will mention /n employee name, and then PTR, again arrow operator, and then we will mention name, and finally we will display salary as /n salary, and then PTR arrow operator and salary. Let's execute our program. So you can see here employee ID, employee name and salary are displaying. Now suppose that I want to change the name of the employee as well as the salary to something else. Then I can do so using the pointer variable and arrow operator once again. So here, in order to change the name, I will once again use strcpy function, and inside this function I will pass pointer variable name, then arrow operator and the name of my variable, which is name only. Then after the comma operator, inside double quotation marks, I will store, or I will type the name which I want to store within this variable. Let's say it is Alex. Similarly, for changing the salary, I will have to type PTR, then arrow operator, then the name of the variable salary, and then I can store whatever value I want to store over here. Once I have made the changes to structure members using the pointer, I can display the final values, and in order to do so I can simply copy paste this code. Let's paste it. So this time I have made no change to employee ID. I have only changed employee name and salary. So let me insert here the word modified, just to show that these are the values that I have modified this time. Let's rerun the program, and the final output is here. So employee ID remains the same, which is 10. Modified employee name is Alex, and salary was 34500, which has been changed to 56,000.9.